came to win, to fight, to conquer, to thrive. I came to win, to survive, to prosper, to rise.
Hi, welcome to Namic-Carolina Mentor Minute. My name is Mark Kang, and I am a Senior Vice President for Worldwide Distribution here at INSP. So today's topic is about mentorship and what I could give any advice. I guess in terms of mentorship, there's a couple of things that really moved me and was responsible for my career path, and I'm still learning as we go along. But three things that I feel like is probably very obvious, yet not enough executives do it as they're coming into their careers or even in advance, is that three things. One, working hard. Number two, studying hard. And three, being coachable. Now let's look at these for a second. Working hard is obviously, there's no replacement for persistence in working, putting in the hours. And in fact, in Malcolm Gladwell's book, in Tipping Point, they say there's a minimum. I'm sorry, it's not Malcolm Gladwell's Tipping Point. It was the, what's the other book?
The Outliers.
Outliers, yes. From the Outliers, there's a standard of 10,000 hours that you have to put in order to become a professional at something. And I believe there's nothing that replaces persistence and working hard. If you're looking for a shortcut, it may lend itself, it never gives. It's like luck. But working hard and plowing that land and being diligent about it is what will build your success. And now couple that with studying hard. In other words, constantly learn and strive to learn as much as possible while you're working. My whole thing about cable industry and my what little success I do have in cable industry is that I've always read the trades and Wall Street Journal, New York Times when I get a chance, every trade, Cable Facts, and all the periodicals that are offered to me. Fierce Cable is another great one, Broadcasting and Cable. Those things will build your career and it will take you to the next level. If you're not reading every single day, at least for an hour and a half, then you're not on the path of succeeding. This was clear to me when I was working as an investment bank at Morgan Stanley, when I started reading Wall Street Journal every single day. And that carried through my habit through cable. And when I read that every single day and knowing what the industry is happening, it almost becomes second nature to you. And there's different levels of knowledge. There's people who don't know they don't know, which is the worst kind, because you don't know you're a jackass, but you're still becoming one. So that's not the level you want to be at. The next level is the person who finally realizes that they don't know, and that is the first level of enlightenment. And when you first realize that you don't know what you don't know, then you start to learn and you start to get into the danger zone, which is you know what you know and you think you know. And that's when you pull yourself back and become humble, okay? And when you become humble and that humility kicks in, that's when you don't know that you know. That is the ultimate space you want to be, because that's humble, that's humility, yet you still don't know, but you don't know that you don't know, but people recognize that you know, if that makes sense. So that is, learning is an extremely important part of daily business. If you're not reading every day, you're not going to succeed. I guarantee you that in your industry. Every day, do your reading. Lastly, last but not least, is the coachable part. Man, people fail at this part so bad. As you get older, it's hard to teach an old dog a new trick, and that is true. But that happens to young kids too. I mean, entitlement, they think they know and they don't think they need to know more things, and they're not coachable. It is extremely a big problem. I find that in a lot of the mentees and some of the folks that are pursuing their career. I'm telling you, man, you need a coach in your career, and get many coaches and get the ones where you think would not be the norm in picking a role model. Pick someone who's very diverse in a different career, but you admire them for something. I myself have 5 role models, 5 mentors in different sides. I have a spiritual mentor. I have a couple of 3 career mentors, and I also have a family man who's a mentor to me. And that's when you could create your own authenticity. You imitate all of them, but you create your own color through the mixture of those mentors. So 3 things again: work hard, study hard, and be coachable. If you do those things well and do it every day, you're on the right path. Thank you for watching. This has been a Namic-Carolina Mentor Minute.